Every dream has stages to its fulfillment. You can ask Joseph. He had to go through a lot of things, didn't he, before his dream was fulfilled. Even Mary and Joseph, as they, in a human sense, parented Jesus for 30 years before he really did a notable miracle. So there's stages, there's things that you must walk through. There's a process between the dream being birthed and the dream being fulfilled. You may not like the process, but God, you can't avoid it. It's just there. It's kind of like, okay, you got to get a root canal. Just get it. Just, belly up to the dentist, set the appointment and get your root canal and get her done. Well, here are the 5 stages. You ready? First of all, it's the vision stage. And I'm speaking to some of you that are probably in that stage right now. It's so important that you identify what stage you're in. And I'm going to end up by asking you what stage you're in. So the vision stage is, you're going to write a book someday. And you come into the workshop because I'm going to write a book. I've been told, I've been prophesied, I've had family, people told me, my friends told me, my own heart tells me, I am going to write a book someday. Well, someday never happens in the vision stage. You got to get to the next point. You got to get to the next stage on your journey. And the vision stage is important because it's where we get our vision clarified. It's where we get convinced. The Holy Spirit strengthens us, and we, our passion rises to get it done. Habakkuk, was told to stand. He says, I stand at my watchtower and I want to see what he will say to me. And then the Lord replied, write it down. Write down the revelation, make it plain on tablets, write the vision out so that people can run with it. In this case, we would say so that people can be blessed by your vision. Your vision is the key, and it always starts with a dream and with a vision. What's the one thing you need most in the vision stage? You need to be faithful and disciplined. You need to stay faithful. In this vision stage, people will come with toxic thoughts, with negative words. They'll tell you that, all kinds of things that the enemy may whisper into your heart. You've got to put rhino skin on in the vision stage and just do what God has called you to do. Friends, I have so many critics. I have so many, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but when I say the word haters, but I have so many who are angry. How dare I translate the Bible? Could you take it up with God, please? He's the one that told me. And I'm just doing what he's told me to do. But if I listened to my critics for one day, I would quit. I would just, cash in my chips. I'd just leave, check, please, I'm out of here. I'd leave this whole thing behind and go enjoy my grandkids and my great grandkids. But I can't do it. And I'm not going to listen to my critics, and neither are you. You will have critics. Wait till you get your first negative Amazon review. I remember reading my first negative review, go, okay, Jesus, I got to remember why I'm doing this. It's for you. So that stage is so important. That it's the dreaming stage. It's what we're talking about today, to unlock that dream, that vision inside of you. The second is the inspiration. You have a vision, but now you need inspiration. Now at the inspiration stage, you take the first step. Okay, maybe you get a title. Maybe you don't. Maybe you get chapters. Maybe you get an outline. Maybe you get, you get inspiration of who you're writing for, the specific audience. It's so important that you identify that. So in this stage, your book, your movie, your dream, the thing that God has put in you, the song that you're going to write, or the poetry, or whatever it is, the creativity that's going to flow out of you. In this inspiration stage, you need to stay inspired. You need to let the Holy Spirit, the Ruach of God, the breath of God, breathe upon you. Take lots of time to soak. Take lots of time to be in his presence. Enjoy him. He loves you not because you're a writer. He loves you because you're a lover. You're his partner, not a project. He's not going to simply use you. He's going to wear you. He's going to put you on as his garment. You're going to be a lookalike of Jesus Christ. That's your true identity. And as you understand that identity in your process, you can stay inspired. Be around people that are creative and inspirational. Tune out the negativity, tune out toxic thoughts and toxic words and self-talk that will take you into negativity. Tune it out and just let the creative inspiration of God burn inside of your soul. Now this is a great stage to be in. You've maybe even you've started some stuff. You know, you stood before the computer screen or sat there and stared at it for 30 seconds before you do anything, but you've done something. All right. You're moving forward. It's not a vision. You're inspired. The third is the revelation stage. The revelation stage. Now you're well on your way. You've done a chapter. The book has begun. You started the dream to move forward. You've designed something unique. Your creativity is starting to kick in. Maybe you're getting chapter headings. And the thing about writing is you'll find that once it flows, it really rolls like a river. You can stay there in front of that computer screen, your laptop, and for hours. With that revelation in your soul, nothing is going to stop you. So your thoughts are growing brighter. You're more filled with light. The time you've spent with God as an author is now paying off. And revelation will come to you. You may even have a dream where God will speak to you in the whispers of the night and give you stuff. That's why you always want to have paper or, or your phone nearby where you can put information that God's giving you. It'll come while you're out shopping. It can come while you're in a church service. Totally unrelated. The preacher is talking about, who knows, the kenosis theory from Philippians chapter 2, all right? He's talking about something way out there. And all of a sudden you get a burst of revelation about what this book I'm going to write, the next chapter. Now I get it. And that's how inspiration and revelation work together.